Hi, this is Dorothy with Scrapbooking, and I am going to do a sketchy challenge today from Creative Scrapbooker magazine, and this is their August challenge. So they give you a sketch and then you put your papers to it, and you've got a lot of, leeway as to, you just do it to show the rest of the ladies what you're doing, or men. So anyway, I am going to use some of the most recent Isabella papers because I bought a package and a workshop because you can never have too much. And so I am going to get my paper trimmer, trim off the zip strip. It's a nice green zip strip, and then this one. So these are actually the front side and back side of paper. They have the same zip strip. That's the telltale sign. Okay, this is going to be my background, and so I want to trim off, let's see, maybe about a 1/2 inch all the way around. So that's going to be 1 inch this way, rotate it, and 1 inch this way. And let's see how that looks. So I'm kind of shooting from the hip here. So it's going to be like that, and they kind of have, I'm going to use some of these just as kind of go-bys. And I've probably gone too big. Okay, I'm going to make them a little smaller. And then this one, yeah, so what I'm going to do is, well, let's see what a different size would look like. I may have trimmed this a little short. Okay, I am going to just go ahead. Now this is, let me just show you these things. These are Thincuts. So I got this stamp set, and it has Thincuts that come with it. And you've got these beautiful flowers and lemons. So this goes with this Isabella paper because that has lemons on it too, and these beautiful flowers. And you've got, it's a beautiful, and then you can put life, live your best life, our life, fun life, crazy life. Anyway, that is going to be, I'm going to use this for my title. And I die cut these flowers and leaves, and I'm going to use our watercolor pencil set to do a little bit of coloring. And let's see, I'm going to use kind of that color and this lemon. And if I was going to use a blue, I'd definitely use that blue. But let's just see. So wish I had kind of a more dull color here. But I'm just going to add a little bit more color to these leaves that I stamped in sage. I might add some kind of a muting color to it. Let's just see. Which would be maybe this kind of color. It's almost like a toffee. You know, sometimes you don't want leaves brilliant green. You want them kind of a muted green. And I'm doing very coarse coloring here, as you can see. And I'm going to add a little bit of color to the center of the flowers, center of the petals. And you have a choice with these watercolor pencils to just keep the color as is, or to add some water to them. I wonder what color this, if that's a little too dark. Kind of like that color a little bit better than the first color. And so I'm just giving a slight tint to add to the lines and texture of the flower here, and I might add a little water to it. Let me add a little of this color to the green and kind of see how that goes. I should be out pulling some weeds. Good grief, the weeds have taken over in my garden. I need a little green on the leaves. Definitely going to add a little bit of a darker brown to this. And then, let's see, I'm going to add some color to the lemon and just very little color over here and a little bit darker just around the edges here. And then I think so these are kind of white flowers. I'm not really familiar with lemon flowers, to tell you the truth. If I lived in California, I'd know I'd probably have a lemon tree. But I live in Texas, and I bet a lemon tree wouldn't survive. At least this part of Texas. Boy, even our oaks had trouble surviving. In fact, we've lost a lot of oaks in our old oaks, 25-year-old oaks. That's not an old oak, but huge oaks. We've lost them in our neighborhood because of that fiasco February we had of a winter. And I mean, just shocking. Neighborhood houses that have just these massive oaks in the front of their house. And you just drive around the neighborhood and a bunch of them are dead. It's just it just hurts me to see dead trees. Okay, let's see. Let me get, this is my clear shimmer brush. And let me just add a little shimmer and see if it blends my colors together. It helps kind of mute the colors. And let me try in here. You know, Jim's got the bandsaw running in the garage. He's making some lifts for the tires for the RV. So many times you're parking a spot in campgrounds and the spots are not even, so you have to kind of determine how to lift up one side over another. Okay, I'm just putting my shimmer brush kind of all over, so it softens the pencil strokes and blends the color a bit. And, you know, I was really going to keep it pencil, but I'm okay with the way that looks. Okay, and then let me do this little bit of green and brown in here. Just give it a hint of color around the leaf. Okay, so now let's see how this, oh, look at the, good grief, look at that yellow come out. Golly, I just wasn't quite expecting for the yellow to get so vibrant. So we'll just carry a little bit of that over. Wow, okay. Well, that's not what I expected to do, but there we go. You can kind of see, and then it's got glitter to it. I don't know whether you can see that or not. And then here are the leaves. And that's how it blended out on the flower. So we're just giving a little hint of deepening color towards the base of the petals. Okay, so let me just put my pencils away. And let's see what we're going to do. So I have some pictures here that are from my backyard. So I have a monarch and lots of monarchs and a single monarch, and then this great dragonfly. So this is the activity that goes on in my backyard. And so I think what I'm going to do is cut these down and might use this nice sage as a base. Okay, since I cut a whole inch off of this paper, let me do some math here real quick. So we have 11, so 3 and a half, and then 3 and a half and 3 and a half is 7, and then 10 and a half. Okay, so I am going to make these 3 and a half inches wide. So what do I have here? This is 3 and a half and 3 and a half. 3 and a half. And then I'm going to have to cut these down. So if this stays So this is 4. I think I'm going to make them, let's see, going to make them 4.5 inches. Okay, and so this is going to be, if this is 3.5, so this needs to be 3 inches. Really, sometimes it just really hurts to cut your pictures up. Okay, let's see how we did here. So there's one picture. So I think that was just under 3.5. Now let's see what I can do here. There, and I think I'll cut that off. Okay, let's see, and then this one, okay, this is, so I have to, I'm just kind of doing math on the fly here. This is 4 inches, so I'm going to make this like 4.25. So this doesn't exactly go with, they're kind of showing that, you know, the pictures should be like about 4 by 6. But for one thing, this is what this shows you, is when you take pictures, make sure you take horizontal and verticals so that you have your choice to use one or the other, because sometimes you just need a vertical over a horizontal. And then this one is going to go, I don't know whether it's probably too big to be a 4 by, yeah, 4 by 4 is going to have to be, well, we'll see. So these are, you know what's nice is that this color is almost exactly that color, and I didn't even realize it. So I'm just going to trim it down, keep as much of that blue as I can. So that's going to be, now I tell you what I did a priority on, and that was showing like a scallop around the edge. I probably shouldn't have done that, but you know, sometimes when you're just kind of working on the fly, that's what you do. So let's see if I have any other of my sage green in here. Not enough to make a base for this. So anyway, this is what I'm gonna do. Now, do I want the darker or the lighter? I think I'll go with the lighter. But I like my little critters in the backyard. The backyard was planted for them in mind, with them in mind, specifically. Feed the butterflies. And so that brings me a good feeling. And let's put these down. But you can, I need some more stuff. Yeah, I ran out here. Well, let me just go to my other Tombow. I kind of like my new Tombow. I really kind of like it. Let's see. Okay, so what I've said before on my, when you have three things and you need to kind of center them. So start with one side and then the other side. God, running out all over the place here. So first put one side, then put the other, and then you can center the middle one and just kind of divide up the space. And it wouldn't be me if I wasn't pulling an image off to make it even. Okay. This I don't know what to do with yet. Okay, so let me just put a good amount of adhesive down here. This is such a beautiful color, blue. It's, I believe it's Bluebird. And it really has, you know, it has a definite purple cast to it. And so let me see if I can get it kind of even here. I'm going by dots in the pattern to kind of do that. And then I am going to, where's my drawing? So a title is going to go down here. I kind of need some sage behind here just to kind of carry the theme. And I'm gonna put some flowers, put my grouping of flowers and pop them up. Kind of like that. And this, you know, I'm going to take Life here and I'm going to ink it up. Now whether, I might put it on another piece. So let me go get some ink. Okay, so I found a bracket. This is a Thincut stitched fancy brackets. That's what they look like. And so I went ahead and cut them on my handy dandy die cutter, and I'm going to use the light side. And so I'm going to take my life, and I'm going to put it on my block. And get some of the oils off. And ink it up real good. And let me get a pad here and see. Okay, that's doing pretty good. And I'm going to put, so this is toffee. And where's my little sponge? See if I put my black mat over here. I should probably put my black mat over here to show you better. So this black layout mat that I use, when you flip it over, it's just nothing but foam on the back side. And so it gives you, it allows you to press the stamp and ink deep into the cardstock. So I am going to put life right in here, and and so I'm going to press in and hold it for a few seconds to give the cardstock a chance to soak up the ink. And I've got life there. I've got life. So I should clean this off with my micro cloth that is totally inky and yet still works just fine. Okay, I'm going to put my little thing back, my stamp, and just say it's a beautiful, because all of these little critters are just beautiful. So let's see if I can get this lined up here. And here. So let me scooch it a little tad closer. Okay, let me see what that looks like. Okay, I'm gonna run it. I've got ink. See, before you do anything, you want to make sure you wipe any excess ink off so you don't get smudges. And this is a little tilted, so let me fix that a little bit. Let me try that one again. That's a little better. And I am just going to left justify it and say, it's a beautiful life. Here we go. Okay, that's my title. And I put my letters back so I can find them. If you make a habit of that, I promise you, you won't go losing the little pieces. You know, and I'm not going to say that I haven't lost a couple of small pieces. I have, and it bothers the heck out of me. Okay, so I went looking, and this is why you put things away. I went looking for the die cuts that go with this, and I cannot find them because I really need to do a major purge on my craft room. I mean, I really need to do some serious work in there, because I feel like, do you ever feel like the world is falling down on top of you? I kind of feel that that's what my craft room is doing to me. Okay, so I cut a piece off camera. I cut a piece of sage to accommodate this monarch. And I'm going to put him right here. You know, I always kind of feel like I have to have people in my shots. But you know what? I have this whole backyard that is just, well, it's, for one thing, it's out of control. But it's just wild and woolly. And this is how I'm going to, and I'm going to have another leaf kind of go in here like that, and then another leaf out here. Okay, let's see. Let me get some of my thin tape, and let's start putting some pieces down. You think maybe I should put the title down first? Maybe I should put the title down first. Hello. And I think I'm going to put that flat. And it's going to go like that, kind of pointing. Okay. So how did I have this? Dodo. Oh, Dodo. Okay. Let's have one here and here. And here, is that how I did it? Maybe under the lemon? Yeah, that's good. Okay. Short-term memory in action. And maybe I've got some, because I want my pretty yellow lemon to show up. You can come in. I'm doing a video, but you can come in and say something to me. Just don't make any noises that other people don't want to hear. Hmm? Okay. Okay. Oh, this guy isn't attached. I need to attach him. I just look at how that color is so close to that. God, I love it when luck hits just right. Okay, so let's go like this, and I think I'll put this little leaf flat and have him come out over here. Oh, that's so fun. That is so fun. Okay, where's my sticker sheet? There's a sticker sheet around here someplace. Is there anything I can use here? So I can put like a wonderful up here. Because that goes with all my little half circles. And I can put let's see. Hmm. What to do, what to do. Should this maybe go down here? Kind of looks like it needs something else. Maybe not. This. That. Over here. Kind of looks like it could go there, but maybe not. I don't see anything else that Well, I kind of feel like I need something. Anyway, this is very close. It's not quite, but it's very close. Let's see, do these... These pretty green things could go on here. I love using up sheets of stuff. No. I don't. Let me go check my other stash. Okay, here's the full sheet of stickers. And I'm just trying to see if there's something that I want to put up. And I've got a bag of the blue and the white acrylics. So let's just see. Sorry, my camera just totally ran out of juice and I didn't have it plugged in. So I'm trying a blue one on there. I kind of like it, but let me see if this acrylic does totally fit over this sticker. And yeah, it's like perfect for it. So you could totally color that in and put another flower over here. So let me show you what this other thing that I found. So I found the Thincuts. So this stamp set and Thincuts is called, surprise, surprise, Isabella Scrapbooking stamp set and Thincuts. And so it comes as a set. I mean, you can just buy the stamp if you want, but it comes as a set. And I think these flowers are beautiful. I think they could be used for lots of great cards, actually. And you know, they're big enough to handle scrapbooking pages. So I could put this critter. He was also found, this garden snake. Isn't he cute? Anyway, but I won't because I've got all my butterflies here. I just kind of feel like I need something up here, but this is me just wanting to fill spaces. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I've got a little thing here. I don't have something down here. I've got my title and subtitle. And I've got, you know, a grouping here, and I've got my pictures. And so I'm happy with my backyard picture. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you see anything you like, you want to scrap purchase with me, I'm at dorothy.closetomyheart.com, and it's still kind of a temptation to put one of these flowers down here. It's a temptation, really is. So, tell me what you think. You think I should put something up there or not? Could put a little thing like that. Oh, the crazy need to fill space. I'm kind of out of control here. It's like, you know, they've got little hearts. Look at these cute little hearts. Hold on, let me make a mess. Got little flowers here. And here's the itty bitty heart. That color is such a strong color that you kind of, it says a lot. Very little says a lot. Hearts and flowers. That's possible. I'm going to look at that for a while. I might put that there. Anyway, I go on. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye now. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. I'm going to go put this out on Creative Magazine's Sketchy Challenge. Y'all take care. Bye now.